Hello, MixItUp. Hello. Welcome, welcome. You are first, and you got your sticker. Alright, we're back. I just realized my iPad is lagging. Like, I already completed the quiz. There you go. We did it! 96%! That's so much better than than last week when we did like I don't even know. It was like a C, right? It was like a 70, 60%. It was like a D. It was like barely a 60%. But hello. Hope that 30-minute focus sesh was good for you guys. I don't know if you saw me like scrambling because I don't know if you could hear it, but there was like a voice for the app, the katakana, the hiragana app, where it says it every, like, if you're supposed to draw a bow, it says like bo, mew, new. And it was so loud despite me turning down the volume, despite me going into the options and like trying to shut it off. It was still happening. It was really annoying. So I was trying to like figure that out. Eventually I did, but it was just like, man, like, on top of everything else that's going on. But it was fixed. I got a 90. I had enough time to both do the basic hiragana and to like do the additional hiragana. And got a 96%. So I'm pretty proud of myself despite all of the stressing and messing. So let's catch up on chat. You can check it in the server, but I got a new wig. Oh, nice! Last minute prepping for a con. Yo, good luck with that. Hoping the study sesh, this focus sesh will help in that regard. Let me take a look at the server. I want to see. Cute, cute. That's a really nice color too. Wait, who posted chocolate? Owen posted chocolate. He reminded me that I also have chocolate, but it's like chocolate from my family. Oh yeah, you guys are getting your stickers. Kale, Yuki, Dia, you guys all got your stickers. Get your stickers. Get educated, nerd. Alright, since we have oh, I didn't even start the 10-minute timer. I was watching Aros. He was doing some mini games that I feel like might be good for these little rest sections, these little break sessions. Oh no, I opened it in the wrong thing. Okay, give me a second. I don't know if it will only be 10 minutes. It might extend, but we'll see. Here you go. This isn't Duolingo. No, don't summon the owl. The owl is full of trouble. The owl, we do not associate with the owl. So let's see. I was watching Eros play these games. They were pretty funny to see, but let's see. Absurd trolley. When I came in, they were doing absurd trolley problems. Let's settle this. Rocks. I'm kind of curious about rocks. But, oh, is it just stacking? Is it just stacking them? Is it like those people that like to stack rocks like perfectly? Or do we just unga bunga this? Mo mentioned. Bom, 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 bom. You can't even build good stone tools with this stuff. Okay, let's see if we can stack them. No! Okay. I've had it. I've had it. Ooh, the deep sea, the size of space. Who was alive? This is a good history-based one. Who was alive in 1800? This is pretty cool. So it shows like who was alive during a certain like time period. How far back does this go though? Does it go to like CE? Like 3000 BC? No, I guess not. So the earliest you could do is 1. I can't believe you can't do before. You can't do BC, man. Hey Binka, how's the Council of Eunuchs doing? They're doing good. You're talking about my cats, right? Cause they're both neutered. They're doing good. Schnackery, I think he's in here. Give me a second. Oh no, I guess he left. I heard him meow earlier while I was studying. But I assume it's because he wanted out. He was like, "Let me out. Let me out." Ah! Let me just get a sip of water. The Random Neutered Council, exactly. How is the orc doing? He's still subnauticing, right? Alright, let's see. Who was alive in 1? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He was 5 years old. That's St. Peter. Tiberius, Livia, Augustus. Strabo. Strabo! Like from Bug Snacks. Okay, how about when I was born? David Bowie, Freddie Mercury, the classics, Muhammad Ali, Audrey Hepburn, Mother Teresa. I heard she wasn't like the greatest person. Like she's known for being like, you know, did she attain sainthood? Like did she become a saint, Mother Teresa? Because she was like all the rage back when I was a kiddo because she was doing all these charitable acts and stuff, and then like I heard that things came out that like she wasn't the best person, but at the same time, who is, you know? But also I'm curious what she did some effed up stuff in my mother. Oh dang. I heard the same of Gandhi. Like Gandhi, like he's also known for like all these charitable acts and all of this wisdom, but he himself like did some pretty effed up stuff like like general racism, sexism, that kind of stuff. Random neutering and castrate Catachini, my Oshis. Pet the Schnackery. We can pet the Schnackery. At this point I really should just make it a redeem. You guys can just pet the Schnacks. There you go. He's getting the pet. Okay, how about when I was 10? Muhammad Ali. I tried to read Muhammad Ali and Saddam Hussein at the same time. It was like Madame Madame Ali. Charles Manson, Neil Armstrong. I don't know who this is actually. Leni Riefenstahl? German film director, producer, director, editor. Ah, interesting. How about now? Who's alive now? Wait, can I not put... Why can't I'm trying to put 2024 or 2023. Oh well. I guess it's more like Americans feel when they learn more about the founding fathers. Yeah. Like, it's funny, Beans was listening to a podcast called Behind the Bastards, and it's just like a podcast about like all the worst people in history. And I forgot which episode it was, but they said something that's very quotable. It was something that, like, if you were ever president of the United States, you have for sure committed some kind of war crime. Like, there isn't a single president that hasn't committed a war crime of some sort. It's sucks to say, but it kind of just comes with the territory. Like, no matter how likable they are, you know, like Jimmy Carter, Obama, they committed some kind of war crime. I don't know if that's gonna get me in trouble with the FBI agent that's probably watching my stream right now, but it's just the fact, really. Probably racist and had wooden teeth. I mean, oh no, why am I getting a spam call? Oh my god, when I was handling my my work call with my boss early on during the stream, Beans made a joke that, like, imagine you had your live 2D and everyone's just seeing, like, you, like, you know, just moving the mouth, but like the toggles also come on where it's like I'm talking to my boss and you just see me just like and then like me angry, like, oh come on. Like you can't hear anything. Like I'm gonna mute right now. You just it's just me crying. It's not spam, it's me. I'm trying to reach you about your extended car warranty. But Dia, I don't have a car. And it's like, it's about the bus you've been riding. We want to talk to you about the bus warranty. Pet the snackery. Draw logos from memory. We have 2 minutes. Baby map? What do they mean by that? Flashes every time a baby is born in that country? Oh my gosh. I thought it was like baby mode map where like you gotta label the countries, but it's like baby mode where it's like, yeah, you got the general area of America, sure. Guys, there's so many babies. There's so many babies happening right now. How are they getting this information? How are they getting this information? Like, is there one representative at each hospital all over the world and they're just tapping a button? Or is this just predictive? This is probably predictive, isn't it? Like, guess the country, but it's just Greenland. It's just Greenland. China's literally like a Christmas tree. I know, it's just blink blink. I feel like this is probably predictive based off of like stats, right? It'd be funny if they're also doing it based off of like what's it called? Time zone? No, actually there's no time zone when it comes to when you go into labor. So it's not like you go into labor and it's like, oh, but it's like 3 a.m. Like I should wait until like work hours. That's they look at that. See babies being born every second. Do they have like a death map? Do they have like a like someone just died? Dark pattern. Spend Bill Gates's money. Oh, I want a Big Mac. Flip flops. What's the most expensive thing on here? A cruise ship? An NBA you could buy. Oh yeah, of course you can buy an NBA team. The Mona Lisa. I'll have one art, please. Can I buy multiple? Boeing 747s. Make a movie about bears. I want a mansion. A McDonald's franchise. Let's go. Wait, you could buy a kitten. Alright, we got 50 kittens. And we still have so much money. We still have so much money. That's kind of crazy that's how much money he has. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go back into study mode soon. This was fun while it lasted. I'm gonna do a little bit of Wanikani. Gonna do a little bit of Wanikani, and then I don't know, cause then I would have to stop going into silent muted mode, right? So how about this? We'll actually do Wanikani on stream right now, and then we'll and then let me navigate to my iPad again, and we'll do a little bit of review. We were on vocab, right? thinking of how to do this. No, you know what? We'll just do review right now with my iPad, and then we'll do Wanikani, I think, during the other silent portion, the other muted portion. So, okay. So 30 minutes starts now. So this is gonna be the study section where it's not gonna be muted. But you could still, you know, for the next 30 minutes, still focus on whatever it is you want to do. But I'm gonna be doing a little bit of review with some Japanese lessons that I've been doing. So let's go ahead and start the timer. Okay. So when we left off, we were learning some vocab, some Japanese vocab, so such as like school, daigaku, koko. Daigaku is college or university, koko is high school, gakusei. Once again, like with certain words, if there's like a vowel in the middle, sometimes when you say it like enough times, you tend to like skip certain vowels. So gakusei would be one example. You wouldn't say gakusei unless you really wanted to enunciate it. You would say gakusei. Daigakusei would be college student. Ryugakusei would be international student. Sensei is teacher or professor, but you wouldn't use it when referring to yourself. You wouldn't say like watashi wa sensei. There was another word. I think it's somewhere here. I forget where it is. I think it's here. Here we go. You wouldn't say sensei, you would use kyoshi. Kyoshi. So watashi wa kyoshi. Or kyoshi desu would be like the easiest way. Kyoshi desu. To say like I'm a teacher or I'm a professional. If you say like sensei desu or like watashi wa sensei desu, then it sounds a little like cocky, I guess. At least that's what I'm getting from the study book that I have. So yeah, we have sensei, nensei, which is like what year are you? What year are you in school? So ichinensei would be like I'm a first year student. Ni nensei is second year. San nensei would be third year, and then yonensei would be fourth year student. But I don't know if Japan has some kind of like super senior thing, like if you've been in college for more than 4 years, because it took me 6 years. So would you say like roku nensei? Watashi wa super senior desu. So ichinensei, first year student, and then senko. Senko is your major. And there is a collection of majors down here, like Asia Kenkyu, which is Asian studies, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Let me just realign my my mic real quick, just so that I can also see my iPad. Okay, so you do have different ways of saying I, like your first person pronoun in Japanese. So there's watashi is a good default. But then there's also like if you want it to be more girly, atashi. If you want it to be a little bit more boyish, but not necessarily manly, you would say boku. And then if you really want to be manly and kind of like confident, but maybe a little too overconfident, ore is like the way to go. And then there's like a whole bunch of different ways as well. Some of them are kind of outdated. Yeah, sesha is another one, right? Sesha. Sesha wa. What else? Tomodachi. You guys are my tomodachi, my friends. De gozaru. That's at the end, right? Is that at the end of sentences? Because I know there's characters that speak like samurai. Like, oh, what was his name? Origami Cyclone in Tiger and Bunny. He spoke like that, right? He's like, Origami Cyclone, de gozaru. And that's like supposed to be an outdated way of talking. Like a samurai way. Datebayo! I'm actually curious about Datebayo because I know it because of Naruto, right? But I also watched the dub. But I do know that Datebayo is like his like little catchphrase. That like I think in the dub they started out by saying believe it. But then later on they completely dropped him saying believe it. And when they introduced his mom, spoiler alert, her little like vocal tick was to say you know, like, you know, and that became like his verbal tick. Like that, I think all of that was supposed to be datebayo, but eventually like the dub just kept changing it. Oh, Kenshin says it like that. I didn't know that. De gozaru. Sesha wa Kenshin desu de gozaru. Also, Iroha and Hololive. Oh yeah, cause like her whole theming is like samurai right? Or like kind of old Japanesey, right? So yeah, tomodachi desu, my friend. And then san is the equivalent of Mr. or Miss, or just like an honorific. So, you know, Dia-san and Kale-san and Yuki-san. No ninja, yes samurai. Wait, yeah, which is she? Like, I actually didn't know. She's the one with like the blonde hair, blue and white outfit, right? Is she a ninja or samurai? Actually, is it that she's always mistaken for a ninja, but she's actually a samurai, or am I getting it wrong? Binka Sensei, you can call me that if you want. So there's Sun. There's also other ones that you learn if you've ever gotten like a Tokyo Pop manga and you go to like the end and it's like there's different honorifics such as Kun and Chan and Sama and Chama. To explain those, I think Kun is more formal. And then people keep calling her ninja, but she's a samurai. Ah, I see, I see. Kun is a little bit more informal. It's a little bit more friendly. Like Kale Kun and Dia Kun. Right, but I think it's mostly for males. I feel like I've seen it a couple times for females, but I think it's generally for males. What else? What else? What else? San Sama is like master. And then Chan is like a cutesy way. So if you you know, if you're talking to like a little kid or like a younger woman or a younger girl rather, then it'd be like Binka-chan. Don't call me Binka-chan. But trying to think of who else. Like if I was can I eat your car? Thank you for using the honorific. Yes, you may. Joke's on you, I don't have a car. I ride the bus. Izuchama. Yeah, Chama is a combination of Chan and Sama. So it's like they're your higher up, or I guess you wouldn't. In what case would you use Sama in the modern day? Because like if it's like ancient Japan, you would be using it for like nobles and nobility, right? But I don't think you would use Sama for. Would you use it for like managers? I feel like it's just Sun, isn't it? I actually don't know like the context in which you would use Sama nowadays. Would it be for like if you're meeting the what's it called, like the prime minister who uses degozaru? I think it's like I've associated it with like old fashioned samurai, Japanese samurai, people who want to others to know they're samurai. Yeah, exactly. So if you're like either a samurai or role playing as a samurai, they would use it. What is the difference between Sama and Dono? That I'm actually not sure, because I've also heard of Dono, but I feel like Dono's a little bit more rare. I don't know if that's like extremely, extremely formal, you know? No car eats the Binko bus. No! Then how are you guys gonna get to school without the Binko bus? Old samurai era people think. And LARPers, yeah, there you go. There you go. But yes, Sama and Dono would be kind of the same. Like it's almost like you're saying master or like highly respected person. So actually we can do a little bit of research right now. So when to use Sama. For older, higher ranking, or greatly admired. Oh, there's a little infograph. Would you use it for your boss? Respected junior. Oh, it says here on this page, like I'll show you guys. So Chan is for cute, like children, female friends, your grandma. Respected junior for Kun. So if you like work under me, then I guess I would use Kun. And then I haven't heard of this one, but O or Go generally use certain objects or family when combined with other honorifics. San is like kind of the general one, like Miss, Mrs. or Mr. And then she, respected stranger. Oh, that one I didn't know about. Vesper would use Dekosaru? No freaking way. That'd be so funny, right? What a weeb. I've heard production companies use it for voice actors. Ah, interesting. The fact that you have two cats but only one is ever on screen. Tragic. Do I have any? I have pictures of Gino. I just need, it's cuz I use a website to cut out the background, and because Gino's so fluffy, it's hard to like get the accurate like cutout. It is something that I can attempt to do. Have Gino on the screen on the telly. All right, so back to the lesson. So Jin would just be like for the amount of people. Oh no, no, it's for like a kind of person. So if you're saying like a Japanese person, you would say Nihon Jin. If you're saying like an American person, America Jin. I think is there, yeah, so Nihon Jin is like the main example. Nihon Jin. We also have everything in the blue is for time. Saiyajin, yeah. Dude, the naming conventions in Dragon Ball Z are insane. Like there's something that like you never realize unless you like study a teensy bit of Japanese. Though some of the names are also in English, so it's almost like you get the best of both worlds if you know both English and Japanese. Because there's like what is it? Saiyajin is like, does that mean like vegetable? And that's why all of the Saiyan names are vegetables. And then their enemies are the I think they're called like the furutsu or furusu, the truffles basically. But I think their name comes from fruit. But then if you jumble it up, it becomes like the turtles, the turtles. And then you have Gohan, means rice, or I think just food. Vegeta is the planet, and they are carrot, cabbage, and radish. Exactly, you have Kakarot, and Nappa and Raditz. Too fluffy, easy solution. Use Gino after a bath looking like a wet rat. Oh no! He'd be so mad. He'd be so angry. So, speaking of, so we have Ima. Ima is like now. Ima desu. When is that event? Ima. Gozen and Gogo is like AM and PM. The boss is a freezer because you keep this stuff in the fridge. That's true. You have Lord Frieza. Cooler. What was the dad's name again? Oh no, was it, wait. Was Cooler the brother or the dad? I already forgot. King Cold, yes, King Cold. What else? There's Bibbidi Bobbidi and Boo. And then when Boo became human, he became Oob. Oh, and another name convention is Bulma's family. So Buruma, her Japanese name is Buruma, which actually means bloomers. Her son is Trunks. Her dad is Dr. Briefs. Her daughter is Bulla, also known as Buddha. Bra. What's the mom's name again? I actually don't know the Bulma's like mom's name. But yeah, all of them are like undergarments. So G would be for o'clock. So Ichiji would be 1 o'clock. So then I guess Niji would be 2 o'clock. Oh, and then there's Han, which is half. So Niji-han. Niji-han would be 2:30. So like 2:30 basically, right? So Niji-han. What else? Oh yeah, and we got some countries over here. So Nihon is Japan. America jin desu. I'm American. Bear American, rather. Oh, go, this is a suffix for language. So if you say like Nihongo, Japanese. So I guess Filipingo would be like Filipino language. Oh, ego. We were just talking about that at the very beginning of stream. That'd be English. Sai is years old, so if I were to say my age, it would be sanju sai desu. I'm 34. And then Denwa. I don't know, do we have any fellow like oldies here that remember the Kyokun Denwa? For what is it? Endless 8 or Endless 9? The Haruhi. I'll be honest, I think we talked about this before, but I stopped watching Haruhi at that point and I just knew it as a meme. But there's like this whole arc, if you're not familiar with like Haruhi Suzumiya, the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, there's a whole arc where it's literally the same like 8 episodes. It's the same like, because I guess it's like a time loop, right? It's a time loop, but they did it like, they actually like made the time loop a thing. Like they didn't just damn dude, do you know this guy? Damn Daniel, back at it again with the white shoes. I know that guy's just vibing. He's welcome here. But yeah, like in Haruhi, there was a time loop, but they did it in which they actually showed the same exact episode 8 times, except I think it was like differently animated each time. But I didn't actually watch it. I don't know if it actually changed within those like 8 episodes. But the meme was Kyokun Denwa is like, I think the main character Kyo's little sister would say like, Kyo, the phone is ringing. But in Japanese it would be Kyokun Denwa, Kyokun Denwa. So that's the only reason why I remember it. I've never even heard of this show. Man, it's an old one. It's the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. It was like really popular in like the the early 2000s, but like 2008, 2009, I think, right? And then like coming into like the early 2010s. And the plot is this girl Haruhi Suzumiya, like she doesn't know it, but she's essentially God, and she can like you've heard of the title. Yeah. Her thing is that like she comes off as kind of a weirdo in class. Like if you just imagine that this is just a slice of life anime, she like comes off as a weirdo because it's like, I don't want to talk to regular people. I want to talk to aliens and time travelers and espers, which is like, I guess the Japanese way of saying like mind readers or like telepaths. But like she doesn't know it, but she's like God, and she could just make things happen by thinking of them but never realizes it. So she like her friend group actually ends up being like an alien, a time traveler, and an esper, plus one regular guy named Kyo. And I forgot if the whole plot is to make sure that she doesn't accidentally destroy the world because she's God. But like, I don't know, it's a whole like shenanigans occur after that. It feels very much like Senpai Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girls, because it's like it's supernatural in a way, and it's like fantasy, but it's almost also like a slice of life, because it's like entertaining this girl with like normal high school life, but like supernatural stuff like happens in the background, you know. But of course, Bunny Girl came after, I believe. Well, I remember I watched it after. I don't know if like the original novels, where they come from, which one was first. You'll check out the first few episodes? Yeah. I forgot. I came to stream to ask you if you've played Signalis. I actually haven't. I know that, did Randon play Signalis? Or Shinri? One of them played Signalis. I've heard of it. Definitely heard of it. But I've never played it myself. So, okay. So, Bongo is number. Bun is number. Let's see. Oh, and then we have some questions. Namae, which is like name. What's your Shinri did? I think Randon did. Yeah, was it Randon or was it the other guy? The Grandpire. I actually forgot. Let's see. Namae is name. So if you were to ask someone's name, actually I don't think I've gotten that far yet, but would it be something like Anata no namae wa? You know that anime? I only know because I saw an art YouTuber redesign the God Girl because they hated her design. I think in terms of like the art style, it is one of those like, it's definitely a product of like the early 2000s. But the use of color in her design is like kind of immaculate, because now if you just post that combination of like colors together with, it's basically like primary colors. It's basically blue, yellow, red plus brown for her hair. And if you know someone that's old enough, like around my age, that grew up like all into anime during that time period, they'd be like, that's Haruhi. Like, in fact, I have Procreate right now. Like, I'll see if I can get those colors. So she has like yellow for her bow, and then brown for her hair. And then she has like this shade of blue for her uniform. And then she has like red for her like her uniform bow, and then the rest is white. So like this combination of colors, if you show it to like a weeb from the 2010s, it's like, yeah, that's Haruhi. IDKY Randon, or that other guy is so funny to me. It's because I don't want to mix up the two. There's the Grampire that happens to sound a lot like Randon, and there's Randon who happens to sound a lot like the Grampire. So, let's see, where were we? Namae, name, nani, what? Nani? Malnourished Randon. He's not malnourished. Anemic Randon. He needs a little bit of blood. He needs a transfusion stat. And then once he got that transfusion, he turned green. Oh yeah, so this whole section is like different majors, but also just general like subjects, aka topics. So if we go back to major, so senko. Watashi no senko wa. So my major is, then you could go from there. You could go like, my major is Asian Studies. Asia Kenkyu. Watashi no senko wa Asia Kenkyu. Or economics, keizai. Or engineering, kogaku. This one is a bit long, so let me see if I can read it properly. So international relations is kokusai kankei. Kokusai kankei. I came when my brain thought you were gonna say Randon happens to sound a lot like Randon. Why yes, this floor is made of floor. This orc sure does sound like an orc. This Binka sounds a lot like Binka. Sometimes I do wonder if I were to ever like end up at a corpo or something and debut as like another VTuber, would people recognize my voice? Do I have a recognizable voice? I know it's deep for a gal. It's funny because like I never realized this, but my mom said that like, oh yeah, your dad's side of the family is all known for like girls having deep voices, or like the females having deep voices, and I never realized it because like yeah, all of my aunts and female relatives on my dad's side all like they have pretty deep voices for women, and then me and my sister also have like pretty deep voices for women. But yes, Binka does in fact sound like Binka. Okay, so you can also major in computers, computa. It's pretty straightforward because it's a foreign word, so they actually use a different alphabet called katakana. So watashi no senko desu, or wait, watashi no senko wa computa desu. That would be like I major in computers. Seiji is politics. Seibutsugaku is biology. Business. So business. The word is just business. Watashi no senko wa business desu. Bungaku would be literature. If you are familiar with the anime Bungaku Stray Dogs, which I haven't watched, but I've heard people recommend it to me. It's about like, isn't it basically Hatalia but for like literary figures? So do they got like Dostoevsky, Business, shanty, 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 happy party. I'd say your voice is very recognizable, but then again, I've been watching your streams for over a year. Maybe I just have an ear for it. That makes me feel nice, though. That makes me feel nice. It's like, I could recognize Binka in a heartbeat. Look, even if, wait, let me do this. Even if I go away and Mr. Pancakes decides to take over the class. Even, alright guys, it's a new debut. It's a new debut, an impromptu debut. Let me pause because we're kind of ish posting right now. So even if like that's right, we have a new debut. Welcome to Hollow Sanji. This new VTuber named Mr. Pancakes. Woo! And then like I come on out and I'm like, hello, it's me, Mr. Pancakes. Like, are you guys gonna be in chat being like, wait a minute? Wait a minute. I know that voice anywhere. And then it turns out it's just me. I'm back. It's Hatalia for historical figures. No, it's Hatalia for like literary figures. Avoids BSD. Senor Pancakes? Can you imagine? Mr. Pancakes debuts, but he has like a mustache and he's calling himself Senor Pancakes. Yes, it is I, Senor Pancakes. No hablo español. He doesn't speak Spanish. We're in shambles. Oh yeah, this one wasn't in the book, but I added it myself because this is my major. Or was my major at least, so. Rekshi. Rekshi is history, so. Watashi no senko wa rekshi desu. So now you know how to say your major. Let's see. Next up is grammar. Oh, there's a little bit more vocab as well. Literary, that's what I meant, yeah. No, for a second I like questioned myself. I was like, did I say historical or did I say literary? I never know. Sometimes I'd be speaking and not knowing what's coming out of my mouth. Isha is doctor. Oh, so these are occupations. So Isha, doctor. Kaishain is office worker. Kangoshi is nurse. Actually, I don't know if it's pronounced kangosh or kangoshi. You can find out. Kokosei is high school student. Shufu is housewife. Daigakuinsei is graduate student. So when I went to graduate school, I did go to grad school. I have a master's. Then I would have called myself a Daigakuinsei for history, for Rekshi. So I guess that would be watashi. So if I were to introduce myself back when I was a grad student, I guess would it be something like watashi wa Rekshi no Daigakuinsei. So a graduate student of history. Or would it be the other way around? Would it be like Daigakuinsei no Rekshi desu? I'm gonna have to look into it. Okay. Bengoshi is lawyer. And then here we have like ways to refer to your family. So mother would be oka-san. Oka-san. Oto-san is father. One-san, sister. Oni-san is brother. And then we have younger brother and younger sister. So ototo and imoto is younger sister, younger brother. So I have 2 younger brothers and 1 younger sister. So I would say like I would introduce them as like watashi no ototo, ototo. And then watashi no imoto. I always forget what like names I give them, like as my as my my censorship, so I don't accidentally say their real names. I think I just call them Binka Sis and Binka Bro. And then Ashano because he streams too. Okay. Oh yeah, so here's a little bit of grammar. We're gonna jump into grammar now. So these characters over here. Oh, dang it. There you go. So this is desu. But you could also just say des. Des. So it can translate to it is, but it's basically just like a it marks the subjects in JPN sentences are typically omitted if the subject is clear or implied. Oh, actually give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I think it's a sentence ender, so you say des at the end of a sentence. And I guess it marks the subject. Let me see here. What does it say here? I guess it's replacement for is, right? But the thing with Japanese sentences is that it doesn't follow the same word order as English. So oftentimes, let's see. Let me see. Mr. Yamashita is a teacher. Mary is American. My major is history. Oh, this is a good example actually. My major is history. You would actually be saying major wa rekshi. Now I'm confusing myself. Give me a second. Gakusei and sensei do not need an article before them. I guess it gets more complicated when you get into Bro Binka and Sisinka. That's kind of funny. Oh, I forgot to restart the timer. Okay. I'll let it go even though I'm going to be talking about something else. So, just as like a little bit of Binka lore. Okay, here's a little bit of Binka lore for you. I haven't designed them yet, but let's say that this is Binka mom. See, how should I put some? I'll just put some hair here. One day I'll give them like actual like designs. So this is Binka Pa. Or maybe this should be Binka Ma. Because I call them Mama and Papa. Binka Ma and Binka Pa. And then I have there's me. There's me. And then I have a younger brother. This is Binka Bro. We'll just give him some some hair over here. This is Binka Bro. And then I have another brother. This is Ashano. Because that is his online handle. That's why it doesn't go with like the same like naming scheme. And then I have my little sister. This is Binka Sis. There we go. So there's Binka Ma, Binka Pa. There's me, Binka Bro, Ashano, and Binka Sis. Yeah, that's how you spell it. So that's his online handle. That's the only reason why he isn't also following the scheme. Otherwise, I don't know what I would call him. Would it be like Binka Lil Bro? Because Binka Bro is also my little brother. So the age difference between us, by the way, is like I think 8 years with me and Binka Bro, and then I think this is 12 years between me and Ashano, and then 18 years between me and Binka Sis. So I'm very, very much older than them, and I was an only child for about actually, even technically that's not true, because we're gonna extend this a little bit. And we're actually gonna switch Binka Ma and Binka Pa for a specific reason. Let's put oh wait, dang it. We're gonna switch Binka Ma and Binka Pa. Because before I was born, Binka Pa actually had another wife. Or rather, that was his wife. That was his first wife. I don't know what I would call her. But actually, what's funny is that usually when you think of like the second and first wife, usually they don't like each other, right? Because it's like, like you cheated on me, blah 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 blah. But my mom and the first wife actually have a pretty good relationship with each other. They actually chat with each other often. But before I was born, these two had actually, it's kind of interesting. You'll see. Oh, Schnackery's here. Actually, yeah, you know what? Bro Binka would be a funny name for Ashano. And Schnackery, how about Bro Binka? There's Binka Bro and Bro Binka. Would be kind of funny. I do have an older sister. We'll give her the tufts as well. So this is Big Binka Sis. And then I have an older half brother. This is big Binka bro. And then I actually have another younger brother, but he is still my younger brother. So what would I call this? Cause he's not my big brother, he's my little brother, so a snackery. Big Binka. He works as a cook, so what if I just call him like Binka Cook? No, that makes it sound like he's the cook of the family, you know? What do I name him? We have Snackery. He's chewing on his toes now. Okay. Yeah, I think you can kind of figure out the implications of this, by the way. But what do I call him? He's younger than me. He's younger than me. Middle bro. Binka. I can't say Binka mid. Like that'd be so mean. Bink cook. we could do Bink cook. Mid Binka. No. He's the middle brother. He's the middle brother. Oh, we have an ad break starting up soon. In that time, help me figure out a name for my middle half brother. So it's like first wife. I need a better name for her. But yeah, big family. Fellow big family spotted. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids total from my dad. And I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 siblings. There's a little bit of a lore drop for you. Let's put you guys over in a recess. And then we'll continue our studies afterwards. No, don't do it, Yuki. Don't do it. Don't bomb the school. There's still so much to learn. Oh my god, beeplebees ate the car and drank the gasoline and hailed Mr. Pancake. Well, at least you hailed Mr. Pancakes. There's still so much to learn. Alright, I decided on a name. So we're just gonna call my middle brother, my middle half brother, we're gonna call him Binko Brother. 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 You know, like the meme, like the brother, the loops. The loops. So our family tree is as follows. We have Binka Pa, Binka Ma. We have my dad's first wife. We really need a name for her. Big Binka sis, Big Binka bro, me, Binka brother. Binka bro, bro Binka, and Binka sis. Pretty solid family tree, I would say. I would say it's a pretty solid family tree. So let's get back to, let's see what we could do in 30 seconds. Because we still are technically on the Pomodoro timer, and then we have our break timer. So let me see here. Let me see. Okay, so I think I could do this in 30 seconds. So the main thing with a lot of Japanese sentences is that if the if the subject is clear or implied, then it's usually omitted. So you actually wouldn't say something like watashi no oh, here, there's a good one. Bibinka. You wouldn't say watashi wa bibinka desu. You would say just bibinka desu. So instead of watashi wa yuki desu, you would say you would just say Yuki des. Yuki des. I'm Yuki, or I'm Bibinka, or I'm Matthew des, or beeplebees des. Oh, and that's the timer. Mass bomb, no! Well, thank you for letting me know about the timer. If you really want to say it really long, you would say watashi no namae wa Bibinka desu. My name is Bibinka. But you could also just be like, Bibinka desu. That's it. Okay, we'll continue this after we do 10 minutes of just resting and yapping. So let's go ahead and actually give me a second. I'm gonna mute just to ask a question. Okay, cool. I got some foodums. Beans got me some foodums. The latkes. Okay, so what should we do for funsies? Let me get my. We could keep on yapping. I got exploded. We all got exploded. Everyone got exploded. Okay. I want to see what else is here. There's infinite craft. We could try to make something. Oh my god, it saved it from the last time I played infinite craft. That's crazy. Let's erase this. Trash? Reset. Let's reset. Little shop of horrors. Ouchie! Can we make bear? You think it's possible to make bear here? Well, of course it's possible. It's infinite craft. I've done it before, but let's see if we can put it together. So earth plus water is a plant. Plus plant is a tree. Forest. Jungle. Let's keep it to forest. Rainforest. Jungle. Okay, we got forest. We need to create life. We need to create life. My strat is gonna be like, you know, animal plus forest equals bear, right? So how do we go about making life? Steam, engine, okay. Water, steam, cloud plus plant, rain plus tree, forest. Okay, we just made 2 forests. Water, plant, swamp. Okay, we're getting somewhere. How about cloud? Fog? Engine? Steam. Engine? Train? Okay. We got technology. Jungle train? Wait, huh? Fire monorail? Fire train? Steam engine? Wind steam engine? Airplane? Water plane? Boat? Okay, we got some machinery. Earth boat? Island? I feel like we're getting somewhere. Swamp Island? Loch Ness? Okay, we have a living being. Fire Loch Ness. Monster forest. Oh man. Okay, let's see where we can go from. Forest werewolf. Werebear! We got to werebear before we got to bear. Okay. Island werebear. No? Nothing? It's not even letting me combine them? Usually okay, whatever. Swamp werebear. Werewolf. Fog werewolf. Forest werewolf. Werebear. Water werebear. Fire werewolf. Wind werewolf. Earth werewolf. A wolf. Okay. Wait. Werebear plus earth. Man. Forest wolf. I feel like we're so close. Boat. We're boats? Huh? We're plane? What are these? What? I don't understand. Okay, rain wolf. Rain cloud. We got a lot of werewolves. Some might say too many. Okay, let's go back to werebear. Let's go to monster. Tree monster? What is an ent? I'm actually not familiar with what that is. What's an ent? Tree? Okay. Oh, we didn't even start the 10-minute timer. Okay, there we go. Tree man! We don't even have like a person yet to... Okay. Let's... Steam. Oh, plant. Tea! We made tea. Okay. Tea tree? Teapot? Earth and earth. Mountain. Plus earth. Volcano plus earth. Lava. We were learning about this during the retro game time. Stone plus earth. Rock plus plant. Fossil. Okay, we're getting somewhere. How about forest fossil? Dinosaur. We got a dinosaur. Jungle dinosaur. T-Rex. Okay. Waiting for you. Oh, if I make cave, maybe I can get a cave bear. Plus earth. Sort by name. Sort by emoji. Mountain. What about mountain plus mountain? Where's mountain? Mountain range. Plus stone. Mountain plus plant. Ah, dang it. Okay. Mountain plus tree. Dang it. Okay. Wood? We got wood. What is an ent? I don't know what that is. Tree island. Palm? Werebear palm? Where palm? They're just making things up. At this point. Swamp? Werewolf? Who knew that there's so many things that one can become at the full moon? Nessie? Wait, that's just a nickname for the Loch Ness Monster. Anyway. Boat? Loch Ness Monster? That's just another name for the Loch Ness Monster. Airplane? Nessie? Swamp? Loch Ness Monster? Fog? Versus T-Rex? Dinosaur? Lava dinosaur? Fossil volcano? Let's clean this up. What about stars? Let's see if we can make some stars. Lava. Wind. Volcano. Wind. Eruption. Dried off. Dried off. Dried off. Earth plus fire. Hey, that's just lava. Trying to make like star. Lava wolf. Hellhound. Monster. Cerberus. We got a doggy. We got a little doggy. Okay, T-Rex. Monster. Godzilla. Chimera. We're getting so many like strange things, but we can't get a bear. Like we can't get a bear. Forest. Monster. Werewolf. Tree. No. Plant. Monster. Venus flytrap. Tea. Monster. Nothing? Like they won't even let you combine these? That's crazy. Chimera tea. Chai. Werewolf. Rock. Rock and stone. Venus flytrap. Statue. Monster. Gargoyle. Cerberus. Lava. Hellhound. Volcano. Cerberus. Cerberus. Fire. Hellhound. Water. Dog. There you go. You if you extinguish Cerberus, he becomes just a regular dog. A dog tree. Stick. Dog. Stick tree. Pole. Dancing. Statue. Rainforest dog. Amazon. I feel like dog might be our key to bear. Forest dog. Wolf. Jungle wolf. Dang it. We keep coming back to werewolf. We keep coming back to werewolf. Amazon tea. Amazon? Dog. Poodle. Regular service is just Clifford the Big Red Dog. Hello, Mega Bronson. Lava poodle. Dang it. Chimera volcano. Dragon. Got a dragon. Water dragon. Sea serpent. Wind dragon. Tornado. Oh yeah, we gotta do our basics. Oh, I guess. Okay, hurricane. Earth. Tornado plus tornado. Hurricane. Plus water. A tsunami plus fire. Volcano. Plus water. Sort by emoji. What's discoveries? Oh, never mind. Oh, is it like something that only you trying to get bear? We're just trying to get a bear. We can't get a simple bear. We got a werebear before we got a bear. I thought I did my greeting already. I've been here since Japanese studying. I wasn't sure. Maybe I missed you. Steam werewolf. A gamer. Dang it, no. Island plus island. Archipelago. Continent. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Earth. Pangea. Supercontinent. Pangea. That's just two different spellings of Pangea. Okay. We got Earth. How about Fire Earth? Oh, dang it, I keep forgetting. I keep thinking it's like the planet, you know? Continent, lava. Continent, sea serpent. Leviathan, interesting. Dog, continent. What does that? Just gotta unwear the bear. It's true, but how do we do it? We got Australia. How about two Australias? Australia. Dog. Dingo! Dingo ate your baby. Can we get the other continents? Okay, continent. T-Rex continent, Pangea. T-Rex, continent. Plant. Tree, okay. Continent. Chimera. America. How about America monster? Godzilla? Wait, what? Godzilla's Japanese. America dog. Hot dog. Incredible. Got that dog in me. Kangaroo, Pangea, Australia, tree, koala, Godzilla, Hawaii, dingo, dog. No, not fire. Wind dog, tornado, water, tsunami, wind, hurricane, earth, tornado, dust. What is this song? Wood plus tree, paper, America plus paper, Declaration of Independence, dollar. Okay, makes sense. The almighty dollar, island dollar, tax haven. Huh? Okay, I think we did not succeed. We didn't succeed in making a bear. We did, however, make Australia. And werebear, but not an actual bear. Man. This is crazy. Okay, once the timer goes off, we'll go back to studying Japanese. Let's do this. Alright. Let's get into it. So, where did we leave off? Oh yeah, we're talking about the use of des as like just like a sentence ender and like marking not necessarily the subject, but just this idea of like you don't need to say the subject. So you don't need to say my name is Bibinka, you could just say Binka des. So same idea with my major is history. You don't actually have to say my major is history. Like watashi no senko, this means my major is, so this, oh dang it, right here. Watashi no senko means my major is. Actually, you don't even need the wa. You don't need that whole part. My major, watashi no senko wa translates to my major is. You don't need to say that. You actually just need to say rekishi desu, especially if it's like in response to like a question. So like, oh, what's your major? Rekishi desu. And then I think I added this one. Rekishi to bijutsushi, which means art history, which was also my major in college. So my major is art history and history, so rekishi to bijutsushi desu. And then my occupation is educator and office worker. So you don't need to say this part, which is watashi no shigoto wa. So my occupation is. So if you want to say the full sentence, you could say watashi no shigoto wa kyoshi to kaishain desu. You could actually take out that whole red part and just say kyoshi to kaishain desu. So I'm an educator and office worker. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So let's see what else. Yamashita-san wa sensei desu. So you don't really need to say, I guess you can still say that full sentence, but if it's in response to a question, like oh, what is Mr. Yamashita's occupation? You could just say sensei desu. Mary is an American. This would be, you would say this in Japanese. Mary-san wa America jin desu. So Mary, or that's how you say like Mary in a Japanese accent. Mary-san. So Miss Mary wa So this character over here, it's literally the character for ha. It looks like this. Merryweather. Exactly. So normally you would read this as ha with the h sound, right? But it's also used as like a subject marker. Wait, is it? Oh no, it's a particle. It's a particle here. And you actually pronounce it as wa. So I don't know why that is. That is just what it is. But so when you see like Mary san, this is Mary. Wa is America. Is America, and then Jean means person. So like if you put it together with America, it means American person or American. So Mary san wa America Jean des, and then des is that sentence ender. That's how you say Mary. Mary is American, or is a American, or un-American. She's un-American. And then senko wa rekishi desu. We were talking about that earlier. You don't need to say like the senko wa. So here we have what does it say? Gakusei and sensei do not need an article before them. So one can say so gakusei desu is a complete sentence. Okay, so this is saying that like when you introduce yourself as a student or a teacher, it's basically just supporting this whole part here with like desu. You know what? I kind of want to look up like what actually is like desu. It's Delaware State University. Ah, here we go. Desu is the polite form of the Japanese copula, often translated as to be. Oh my god, and they even mentioned Suisei Seki from Rosen Maiden. An early internet meme. So yeah, Suisei Seki for a little bit of anime history for you guys. It's this character, and during like the early internet, like the 2000s and the 2010s, the meme, because she ends all of her sentences with des even when it's like not necessary, I guess. So it became a meme that she would just say like des like this des. Yeah. So it's the verb. It's like the verb to be, or it is. So that's why it kind of replaces things like not replaces. Suisei des. Suisei seki des. Then actually, what's the difference between des and wa as a particle? I think that's what I want to look up next. As particle Japanese. It marks the topic. I see. So it marks the topic. So Japanese is interesting. Literally, as for Japanese, it's interesting. Nihongo wa I think that's what the character is. This is Nihongo wa omoshiroi. Omoshiroi. So omoshiroi means interesting. So Nihongo wa omoshiroi. I guess you could add des at the end, but Japanese is interesting. So wa, the one that is read as ha, but it's actually like pronounced wa. It marks the topic. I see. So then here in the sentence, Mary-san wa America jin desu, it's saying that wa, like Mary is the topic, and that she is American? Question mark. Did you see the Jesus meme I dropped in the gaming Discord? Let me see. Let's give it a look-see. Ooh, I did see your leftover seafood boil turn into ramen. In the gaming channel? Wait, which one? which one? There's so many. You need to tell me there's so many gaming channels. Or is it in memes? You gotta tell me, brother. Okay. let me actually go to my book. The book that I'm using to study Japanese. It's an anime chat. it's the Moshi Moshi Jesus des. That is an excellent show of Japanese language. Thank you, Mega Bronson. Amazing. Amazing. Actually, can I open this in my browser so that you guys can also see it? There you go. Moshi Moshi. Jesus des. Oh my gosh. See? The excellent use of the word des. Moshi Moshi, by the way, is how you say hello, but I think specifically through phone. Through telephone. It's like the ahoy hoy. I'm trying to find where I am here. So des just translates to it is. What is wa? If it's not clear from the background situation or the preceding context what is being talked about, you can start a sentence with a topic marked by wa. Note that when we write in hiragana, we use the letter ha for topic wa. Ah, okay. I think I'm understanding. So, when you have a simple sentence where, like it says here, like if the subject is clear, like if you're talking to someone and you're asked to introduce yourself and you say bibinka des, you don't need to say the subject, which is what is your name. The subject would be watashi no namae. I think I'm understanding now. So wa is marking this. This is the topic. So wa always highlights the topic, but if it's implied, you don't need this at all. So that is when you just end it off with desu. Or not necessarily that's when you end it, but you don't always need, how do I say this? Desu is usually at the end of a sentence because it's the verb to be or it is. Whereas wa is just a topic marker. So this is showing like Mary. Wa is highlighting Mary as the topic of the sentence. So I think I understand. So okay, that was a good review though. What is next? Here we go. Adding ka at the end of a sentence turns it into a question. So, let me just put my book away. So we learned about wa, which is a topic marker. We learned about des, which is the verb to be. So now we're learning about ka, which turns a sentence into a question. So if you just say, what is this? Ryugakusei desu. So I'm an international student. So this is, no, what did I do? There we go. Ryugakusei means international student. And then des is to be. So I am an international student. But if you add ka at the end, this changes it into, are you an international student? So ryugakusei desu ka? And you wouldn't say desu ka, you would say desu ka. Kind of like desu ka. This is a yes or no question. For question, okay, so if it's a yes or no question, you could just add ka, and that's the end of the question, or that's the end of how to make it into a question, right? So, for example, I have it. So, being. Oh no, wait. Bibinka. Vinka des. So this sentence translates to I am bibinka. But if you add the ka at the end, it turns into are you bibinka? So yeah, that's just a simple way of saying it. And that would only be for yes or no questions. But for questions asking what, you would include none. This is pronounced none. Not like the bread, but like just none. So for example, if you're asking what time, it would be nanji desu ka? How old, nansai desu ka? So like how old are you would be nansai desu ka? What time is it would be nanji desu ka? What year are you in school would be nannensei desu ka? And then nanban, what's your number? Hey girl, what's your number? Nanban desu ka? Girl. Girl. So let's see this in action. So senko wa nan desu ka means what is your major? But if you take out the ka, it would just be like, oh no, that would make no sense actually. Here we go. So senko wa nan desu ka means what is your major? Senko wa eigo desu. But remember, you don't really need this part. You could just say eigo desu because this is like saying like it's kind of the same in English too, where if someone's asking your major, you could say my major is English, or you could just say like English, like, you know, to say it simply. So you could say senko wa eigo desu, or you could just say eigo desu. But if someone is asking for confirmation, like a yes or no, if they say eigo desu ka, then it would be like, oh, your major is English, right? Then it would become a yes or no question. Denwa bango wa nanban desu ka? What is your phone number? That's not my real number, by the way. That's just the one that was in the workbook. Don't try calling it. It'll be like a random number. It'll be like hello, you have reached the makers of Genki. Too late. Ima wa nanji desu ka is what time is it now, but it looks like you can omit the wa. So you could just say ima nanji desu ka. Ima nanji desu ka is, so what time is it now? Ima kuji desu. It's 9 o'clock. But if you say ima kuji desu ka? Then it'd be more of like a confirmation. Like, is it 9 o'clock? It's 9 o'clock, isn't it? In which case you would respond with either yes or no. And then this next one is Mary-san wa nansai desu ka? So how old are you, Mary? 19 sai desu. I'm 19 years old. And once again, if you were to add ka at this, you would be asking the person, are you 19 years old? It turns into a yes or no question. Nanensei desu ka? What year are you in college? Ni nensei desu. I'm in second year, or I'm a sophomore. Once again, you add ka. This would be asking, ni nensei desu ka? Are you a second year student? So there you go. Okay, cool. So that is the use of ka to turn a sentence into a question. Next up would be no. So no is another particle. The way that I learned this, especially when I was but a young weeb, is that this replaces of, but it's basically like a possessive. So let's see. X no Y is X is Y. So what that means is, like, let's say that there's binka no class, like classroom. Binka no classroom would basically mean like Binka's classroom. Or you could think of it as like the classroom of Binka. So you're basically like imagining that this is adding like an apostrophe S. So Binka's classroom. That's what this character means. No. This is pronounced no. And just as a review, this is pronounced ka. So the example here is Takeshi-san no denwa bango is phone number. So Takeshi-san no denwa bango is Takeshi's phone number. Daigaku no sensei is a daigaku is college. Sensei is professor or teacher. So college is teacher, or you could just say a college professor. Nihongo no gakusei. So Nihongo is Japanese. Gakusei is student. So you could say that you are a student of JPN language. But once again, you could also just replace. You could also think of this as just an apostrophe s. So Nihongo's student, but it just makes more grammatical sense to say student of Japanese language. And then Nihon no Daigaku is a Japanese university. So Japan's university, a Japanese university. So it's kind of possessive, but it's also more of like a descriptor. Because it's not like the University of Japan, like as if there's only one Japanese university. It's a university that is Japanese. So a good example is this sentence right here. So Takeshi's mom is a high school teacher. You'd read this as Takeshi-san, Takeshi no oka-san, mother. So Takeshi's mother wa, remember this is highlighting the topic. So that's Takeshi-san's mom. Wa koko is high school. No sensei. So koko is school. Sensei is teacher. So the school's teacher. Des, which is it is. So put all that together and you get the topic, which is Takeshi-san's mom is a teacher of high school, or a high school teacher. So Takeshi's mom is a high school teacher. So that's actually a pretty neat sentence to kind of put together everything we've learned so far. So that's no. And then these ones we actually went through in the first Japanese learning stream, but we could go through it really quickly again. And then we would actually be done with review, I think. No, I think there's also expression. We'll see. I think we can do this within the 10 minutes we have left. And then I think we take either another short break or another long break, but we're going to keep on going for a little bit. So we have some expressions here. Ano is a filler. It's like the meme. It's like the ano ble. Or it's like the eto, ano. These are both like fillers, kind of like how in English you would have like or Ano is a filler. The book also said if you feel like you might say something rude, which I wasn't entirely sure what they meant by that, but it's like ano, move your car or else it's gonna get towed. Ano, move your car please. And then another expression here is so desu ka, is usually used for acknowledgement, kind of like I see or is that so. So let's say that someone tells you let's see. The answers to the test can be found on page 3. Ah, so desu ka. I see. Ah, is that so? And the numbers we went through, but yeah, so 0 usually read as either Rei. This is Rei, like Rei Ayanami. Or 0, or Zero, as it would be pronounced. It's kind of used interchangeably. No, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. No. They're so polite, but but not again. So ichi, which is 1, can also sometimes be read as I, kind of like ipun, which is 1 minute, or isai, which is 1 year old. So I guess what is it again to ask like how old someone is? Nansai desu ka? How old are they? Isai desu. 2 is always read as ni. 3 is always read as san, but I've also seen it as like me. Like if you think of 3, what is it? 3 things. It's actually mitsu. So it's mitsu. So I don't know. This says that 3 is always read as san, but I've also seen it with me. Like for example, Nimi Nightmare, the taper VTuber, she says that the 23rd is Nimi Day. because this can be read as ni, and this can be read as me. So the 23rd is Nimi Day. So yeah, I don't know. 4 can be read as either she or yon, or something with yo, such as yonensei, which is a 4th year student, or yoji. But and then sometimes you would also read it as she, but the thing with she is that it is it's a homonym. It sounds the same as the word for death. So sometimes like people go more for yon than they do with she. 5 is always pronounced as go. 6 is usually pronounced as roku, like Avatar Roku or your Roku for your TV, but it can also be ro, like in ropun, which is 6 o'clock. 7 is nana, like Baba Nana, but it can also be written as shichi, like in shichiji, which is 7 o'clock. 8 is usually hachi, but sometimes it's ha, like in hapun or hasai, 8 o'clock. 9 is usually q, but 9 o'clock is kuji. And then 10, ju, sometimes read as ju, like in jupun or jusai. And then we talked about this before. Sensei usually use that to refer to other people, but you wouldn't use it to refer to yourself. You would use kyoshi instead. And kyoshi would be spelled like this. Kyoshi. So I would say like watashi wa kyoshi desu, or just kyoshi desu, rather than sensei desu. So cool, we got through that page pretty fast. I think there's just a couple more things and we only have 5 minutes and then we take another break. So, oh, this is what we were talking about earlier. It's the suffixes. It's the ways that you like refer to other people. So son is a generic title. So just looking at chat right now, like Mega Bronson son would be like Mr. Mega Bronson. Chan is for kids or younger women or your grandma, I guess. So you know, it be like me saying like Binkasis-chan, right? Kun, this is pronounced I know that all of this you could see in hiragana, but just in case you can't read it. No, why did I do that? This is san. This is chan. This is kun. This is sensei. See, kun is more for boys or like a junior, someone that's like younger than you but you respect them. And sensei is for high status professions. And then it says here, don't use honorifics on yourself. So don't be like it is I, Matthew-san. It is Moshi Moshi Jesus des. He wouldn't say Moshi Moshi Jesus-san des. So you wouldn't use it for yourself, you'd be using it for other people. And then there's there's more than one way to say you. Just like how there's different ways of saying I. So you could say I, you could say watashi, you could say atashi, you could say boku. For you, there's also anata, I think is the default. Oh no, wait, what? Referring to the person you're talking to. So I should just be Mega Braun. No! No, the son is part of your name. Actually, that'd be kind of funny. Mega Bronson son. Mega Bronson son. No, you'd be Mega Bronson. I should have just been Mega Bron. It's so funny. Okay, Anata isn't typically used, but rather the name or title. Oh, I see what they're trying to say. So you wouldn't say like, just are you Canadian? It wouldn't be like Anata wa Canada jin desu ka? Like you wouldn't say. So this right here translates to anata. And it's one way to say you, but I guess what they're saying here is that it's actually kind of rude to just say like you. So anata wa Canada jin desu ka? This means Canadian. So you wouldn't say that. You would use their name. You would say like Hato-san, Miss Hart, are you Canadian? That's what they're saying. So I actually don't know in which context they would use you. I've heard it like when a couple, like a mom and dad, refer to each other, they might say like, or they're calling each other when they say like "anata" or like a couple, right? Like my beloved. You would say like, I guess it's more intimate, but in depending on context, it could also be rude. So let's see. Oh, I think this is the last part before we go on our little break. So culture notes, typically people introduce and say their name with surname first and given name last. So this person, their name would, if in a Western way you would read it as Daisuke Sato, but they would introduce themselves as Sato Daisuke. Same with Takahashi Sakura. So Takahashi is actually their family name. Sakura is their like given or personal name. So they would introduce themselves family name first. So in my case, it would be like Bear Binka Desu. Bear Binka Desu. Typically, names are written in kanji, and some kanji share reading. So a name with some pronunciation might be written with a different kanji. Yeah. So, for example, maybe the kanji they use for Daisuke might be different, right? They might use the character for big, but they might use another character entirely. So, yeah. And I think all of everything in purple is just like exercises that I did. But I think we pretty much reached the end of our review for what is it? Chapters 1 to 1-3. What is all this? Yeah. All right, so we did our hiragana practice. We reviewed up to lesson 1-3. We actually need to do our kanji practice. And then I'm going to start studying up on lesson 1-4 to 1-6. But that'll be after our little break. And then I don't know if we'll have time to review lesson 1-4 to 1-6. Because I don't really have a time limit, but I feel like I'm going to get tired pretty soon. So I think we're going to do this. We're going to take our short break. And then we're going to do another 30-minute study session. I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. And then we'll yap for... Oh, it's the long break, actually. It's the long break. You know what? Let's do... Yeah, let's do a long break. Let's do a long break. And then afterwards, I'm going to do both Wani Kani. I'm going to do this. And then just look over lessons 1-4 to 1-6. We'll go from there. Let's see, where are we at in terms of an ad break? Oh, the ad break's probably gonna come up soon. But yeah. Okay, I do feel like this review is really helping me understand things though. It's true. I do feel like teaching other people things or teaching things to other people is like one of the best ways to learn something yourself. Especially with you guys as an audience, because sometimes you guys chime in with like, oh, actually it's this, or like I looked it up and I found this. So that's also helpful to me. Because I don't know, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I personally learn better in a classroom setting, but also like, you know, as an adult now with like a full-time job, plus streaming on the side, it's not always doable. So stuff like this actually helps a lot. Alright, shall we see any other games we could play? Neil.fun. Stimulation clicker? What does that mean? Click me once stimulation. Oh, bouncing DVD. Oh, it costs... Okay, I see. 3 stimulation. There we go. Heck yeah. What's this? Add tab title. It's good for SEO. Amount animation. 1 stimulation per click. Oh, it's like Cookie Clicker. It's like Cookie Clicker. The more you click, then you like, you know, you get more of this currency, the stimulation, and then you can do more. Plus 1 stimulation per click. There you go. Ah, I see. Okay. See your stimulation per second. Cool. Button upgrade. Oh, let's go. And it clicks now. It clicks. Bounce sound. Let's do it. +6 simulation per bounce. Awesome. this is gonna get overstimulating real fast, which is why I think they named it that. Subway Surfers? Oh, I don't know about that. Breaking news? No. Critical hits? Add 5% chance of a critical hit? I'm kind of curious about that. Lo-fi beats help you study and relax. 10 simulation per second. Okay. Oh no, I feel like I feel like a kid. I feel like an iPad kid. Lo-fi beats. Wow. Okay, wait, let me turn off Spotify. Oh, it's a little loud. It's just a little bit loud. I'm gonna put that down. Can we pause you? No. Let's see, breaking news. Rain sounds? Oh, let's do it. Pinwheel, 20 simulation. Hydraulic press? Quickly, guys, we need that hydraulic press. Subway Surfers? Oh my gosh, we really become Gen Alphas. Pinwheel? Oh my gosh, I'm getting overstimulated. I want to see the hydraulic press though. I want to see it. After the hydraulic press, we're gonna do something else. Start. Oh, the macaroons. Oh no. Squish. Okay, I think we're done here. That was a little overstimulation. Just a little bit. What's internet artifacts? You may touch the artifacts? That's pretty sick. Map of the ARPANET. Map of the ARPANET, the precursor to the internet, showing 111 computer terminals connected to the network in 1977. Department of Defense. Interesting. You could touch it? You could touch it. They're learning so much. First spam email? Are you serious? First spam email was sent by Gary Thirk, a marketing manager for digital equipment. Thirk sent the email to over 320 recipients on ARPANET, advertising a product presentation of the new DEC System 20 mainframe computer. Mail from this person. Digital will be giving a product presentation of the newest members of DEC System 20 family. DEC System 2020, 2020T, 2060, and 2060T. The first spam email is incredible. We invite you to come and see in 2020 and hear about the DEC System 20 family at the Hyatt. Oh my gosh, it's a spam email that is telling you to come out to this event. That's crazy. Instead of just click on this link and you could buy yourself a DEC System 20. That's pretty interesting though. Cause then it's more like a event invite, isn't it? Next artifact. The first smiley? First recorded use of a smiley? 1982. Scott Fallman proposed the use of happy and sad to distinguish between jokes and serious posts. Oh my gosh, it's like the tone markers. It's like /S for serious and /J for jokes. That's incredible. Wait, actually, can we see it in action? How about using this for good jokes and % for bad jokes? We could even use asterisk % for jokes that are so bad they're funny. I propose that the following character sequence for joke markers. Read it sideways, actually. It is probably more economical to mark things that are not jokes, given the current trends. Oh my gosh, they were doing /serious before it was more well known. That's incredible. We do have an ad break coming up soon, and I will pause the timer because I think this is actually pretty neat. I think it's neat. Actually, yeah, let's pause it right now. Let's put you guys over in detention. Get yourself a nice bake going. And then I am going to eat, I have some breakfast here. I have some latkes, so I will see you guys after the ad break. Give me a second. I'm still eating. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. That is such a good breakfast. It's latkes and just like fake meat. I think it's seitan. It's so good together. But now my face is a little oily because of the latkes. Okay. Oh yeah, we're still in fun mode. So let's go ahead. Where is my window? Learn a little bit of internet history. The smiley thing is wild because it is essentially being used as like how tone markers are used nowadays. Which now I wonder if like that's gonna fall out of fashion and eventually we're gonna circle back to having like some form of like smiley or tone marker. I also like just that this smiley has the little nose on it. The Hacker's Dictionary, known as the Jargon File, a collection of hacker terminology, jokes, and folklore. Folklore mention? From the early internet, it became an essential reference for hackers and computer scientists and helped shape early online culture. This music kind of goes really well with what we're studying right now. At begin, use humorously in writing to indicate context or remark on surrounded text from scribe command of the same name. For example, at begin, flame predicate logic is the only good programming language. Anyone who would use anything else is an idiot. Also, computers should be tridecimal instead of binary. At end, flame. A little bit of coding humor for you guys. I actually am starting to get a little bit into, not necessarily coding, but I've been dabbling a little bit in RPG Maker lately. I'm wondering if that's another stream idea, is like, I feel like a lot of the skills that I've been building up to have been because of this interest in like making my own little fun little video game. You know, like the experience in PicoCAD, pixel art, stuff like that. I've been dabbling in it lately, so I feel like maybe that's something that we can do together. Is like I just experiment with RPG Maker, but I would want to make like an edutainment game, right? Like maybe ancient Egyptian edutainment game. Angle brackets, either the characters less than equal. Oh, you know what? I'm so like Japanese minded, right? Or not Japanese minded. Like I got Japanese learning on the mind that I read this as the ku hiragana. Instead, it's actually less than and greater than. See, broke it. Eyas, West Coast. Oh my god, there's terminology depending on the coast. To increase the amount of something, Eos the campfire. Considered silly. I love that. It's so silly. You're just so silly. ARG, abbreviation for argument, used often as to become a new word. Automagically, but in which way? For some reason, typically because it's too complicated or too ugly or perhaps even too trivial. I don't feel like explaining it to you. See magic. Wait, I kind of like. I love that. I would like to look more into this. The Hacker's Dictionary. Usenet groups. I vaguely knew about these. What else? 1987. First MP3 was in 1987. Oh my gosh, it's so blue. Morris worm. A computer worm was released into the internet. Is this the first virus? Close to 10% of 88,000 computers were disabled. Wow. After learning that his experiment had gone awry, Morris asked a friend to anonymously relay an apology and instructions for removing the worm. It's like the first virus. It's crazy. Dave Rhodes chain letter? Is this the first chain letter? Make money fast. Promised readers that they would receive 50,000 in cash after 60 days if they followed the given instructions. The letter worked like a pyramid scheme. Each person would pay through those before them. Many variations of the letter also spread titles like Make Beer Fast, making an early internet meme. This is the kind of history I'm kind of interested in. Like, the idea of, like, early memes or early, like, internet memes. Like, how they kind of, like, factor into history now. Internet Relay Chat. Ooh, it's animated. Created by Arklo Oikairinen? Oikairinen. As a side project while working at University of Oulu in Finland. Text-based communication protocol that lets users chat in real time. Yo, it's the ancestor to Discord and AIM and MSN. This is what it looked like. My Doom 2 config is better. Always has the biosuit. Your Quake config is better, but your Doom 2 config sucks. Mine is godly, the one thing I'm good at, and that's configs. I wonder if this is like based off an actual conversation or if they're just kind of shit ish posting. A less strafe, S backwards, D right strafe, left strafe, speed on, shift speed on. Dude, that's almost exactly like mine. This is really interesting. Oh, the earliest LOL is in 1989? That's crazy. Acronym LOL made its first documented appearance on the internet as FidoNet newsletter. FidoNet was a network of BBS, bulletin board message systems. ODM like on the move. Whoa, why did that never catch on? I would use that. Smile, happy. Big smile or laugh. Mischievous smile, wink. Kiss, shout, yawn. Devil, guilty. Grimace, frustrated. Sticking out tongue. Tastes good. Wait, I like the 9. I used to use that. Like, I'll show you guys. I used to use... If you do... What is this? Greater than... Semicolon... 9, it's very naughty. It's very naughty. It's like little flirtatious, you know. Use a shot glass. C% is a coffee cup. Glasses. Long stemmed rose. Sliding down bar. Oh, these are amazing. These are amazing. Wait. Frown, sad, pout, cry, sly wink. Wait, hug! That's so cute! Like, the bracket says a hug, angel, innocent, content, disfavor, baffled, not talking, wide-eyed surprise. I love that. Wait. Wide-eyed surprise. Oh, you know what? The percent, the bracket and percent does kind of make sense as a coffee mug. Like the bottom little hole of where the percent is, that's like the where you hold the mug. A mug. And then I see now the coffee cup one. I guess the coffee cup one is kind of weird looking, but glass, wine cocktail glass. With this to like when you guys are doing cheers, you think that's what this is like when you do cheers, everyone puts their glass up. They use their V's, their shot glasses up. Drink sliding down bar. I'm so curious about the drink sliding down bar. Is it like a oh no. I got too into it. I got too into it. This is so cool. I'm gonna save this. I can't save it. Oh no. I just want to read a couple more and then we'll get back to work. Worth considering are the following. Online message, OLM. Oh, I see. By the way, people still use that. Rolling on the floor. This became raffle. Laughing my tush off? Oh my god, wait. I can't believe that never took off. Laughing my tush off? Have you guys seen that video of the, raffle mouth? Have you guys seen the video of the mom on, like, what is it, not Bitmoji. I'm just gonna find it. Rafflecopter. Give me a second. I'm just gonna make this disappear for a second. Laughing my... Emoji, I think? It's a mom being like, excuse me? There you go. Accidentally sent Lamau in the family group chat. Here you go. It's this one. It's this one. Okay. Let me pause this. Oh, where's the volume? No. What about... Give me a second. Give me a second. I think it's this one. When you accidentally send Lamau. In front of me? The eyes are so funny. Laughing my ass off? In front of me? I don't think so. Fix it. Now. Oh my gosh. All these are so good. Away from key. Oh, AFK, away from keyboard. Back at keys? Be seeing you? On the move. On the move. Long time no type. Again. Greetings as in hi. Long time no see. Male or female. Known as morphing? Hello? Morph is real? Oh no, I've been morphed! Wait! This is amazing! I've been morphed. On the way. Huh? Just the H! We just gotta start sending H's to Randon. Laughing out loud, rolling all over. BRB, still use that. Be back later. Welcome. Later. Off to bed. Ta-ta for now. I hope this makes a more colorful communicating. Just remember the quote from Alex Bell, no relationship to the famous Bell. Anything that can be said in a few words isn't worth saying and should be forgotten. Don't blame me. I didn't say it. I love this. I love this so much. But we gotta get back to studying. No, actually, I gotta keep that window up so that I can do WaniKani. Alrighty. So we got 30 more minutes of studying to do. Now, you know what? Let's not do WaniKani. We'll do that at the very end. I do want to actually get back into my Japanese book and just study from there. So this is going to be another, like, muted section. So, in fact, let me go ahead and put that up there. And I'll see you guys in about, like, 30 minutes. So let me go ahead and start a new page. And get over to the right page number, and then we'll start. Once I find the necessary things. Okay. And then I don't think we'll have enough time to review, but I'll actually do that next week instead. Dang it. Okay. Alright, start. I'm gonna go ahead and mute, and I'll chat with you guys in the chat while I study. Hello. Hello. Wait, give me a second. Let me pause the timer. Big Ham, thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Oh my god, weren't you also doing Pomodoro? I have to cook. Go cook. Go cook. Thank you for the raid, Big Ham. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Go cook. Thank you for the raid. And if anyone else has to do any post stream care, if you guys got to skedaddle or do anything, no worries at all. But thank you again for the raid. Thank you, thank you. I hope your Pomodoro was very effective as well. Mine, I feel like I am learning a good amount. So, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was doing Pomodoro and got distracted with TTS stuff. We are all tomatoes on this blessed day. Hello, hello, Alpaca. Hello, welcome, welcome, everybody. It's me, Babinka Bear, your local sun bear and art history teacher and educational streamer. And today's actually study hall day, so we were just doing some Pomodoro studies. Hello, Owen. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I was muted and I'm just writing down my. This is actually, I think, my last section of notes because it's going over time. But yeah, we went over a little bit of review. I'm finally caught up because I did some Japanese lessons like a while back, like after I came back from my Tokyo trip, and I was like, I have to know Japanese by the next time I do this trip, and then I kind of slacked off. And now that the trip is, in the summer, I'm like, oh, I gotta get back onto it. I gotta get back onto it. So I'm resuming my lessons, but I was just reviewing all the lessons that I had done initially. So let me actually just move this down a little bit, and then I'll show you guys what we have so far. As you can see, we did greetings. Let's see, yeah, we did greetings. We did numbers. Ichi ni sanshi go roku shichi hachi kyuju. We did some vocab with stuff like college majors because I'm using a book called Genki. If you've ever taken a Japanese class before, I feel like most likely they use this book Genki, but I'm doing some self teaching as well. So went over vocab, we went a little bit over grammar, use of desu. We talked a little bit about like those old 2000s memes with Rosen Maiden and Suisei Seki saying desu desu desu. Nice handwriting, thank you, Daimao. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. And then what else did we go over? We used ka to turn a sentence into a question. No as a particle to show possessive or descriptors. A whole bunch of exercises, stuff about like honorifics and stuff like that. And then we just got started with this. Actually, supposed to be our last like Pomodoro or last session of like Pomodoro, and then afterwards like a breaky. But well, we'll see if you guys want to keep at it. It is 3 o'clock my time. I do want to have the afternoon to myself, so I do think that after this, after I finish this Pomodoro, I'll do a little bit of review of what I learned so far, and I think we'll call it from there. So, but I hope you guys have been having a good one. If you guys have anything that you guys also need to study for or focus on, if you have some tasks at hand, feel free to stick around. But otherwise, no problem if you also got to do stuff on your own time as well. So, with that, I'm gonna keep going with our Pomodoro timer. I'm just gonna finish up this chapter on time, and then we'll go from there. And then if you stick around until the very end of the stream, we'll do our little mosh pit together. We're gonna mosh. Where moshing is pretty much, if you've never done a mosh pit with my class before, you just have to pick an emote and spam it. And we'll pick a song to listen to too. But yeah, otherwise, we're gonna go back. We're gonna keep on studying. So give me a second. Hopefully you guys like the music too. I just chose a random like mall soft slash like vaporwave kind of vibe for today. So with that, let's go ahead and start the timer again. And thanks again, Big Ham, for the raid. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, get your stickers, everyone. Get your 1 point redeem, your scratch and sniff with sticker. Already? Okay, let me just finish writing this part, and then we'll review. Okay, nice. So that was our last study session of the stream. So the last thing I want to do before calling it is just reviewing this whole part, which had to do with time, like how to tell time and basically using numbers. So let's see. I won't even actually will not even put on the timer because we're pretty much at the end of stream anyway. Oh yeah, I still have to do Wani Kani. I'll just do it off stream. It's okay. We'll do it off stream. But okay, so the lessons that I did today were lesson 4 and 5 in the first chapter. So the first one had to do with phone numbers. It was pretty straightforward. There were exercises, but I'm not about to put my phone number on stream. So the question was, here we go. It says denwa bango wa nanban desu ka, which means what is your phone number? And then from there, the response is just your number. In this case, I actually wrote out in Japanese like how to say the numbers. So, and this is not my actual number, of course. This is just the number that they had in the book. So I don't know what happens if you call it, but you know, I would advise against it. Oh, you know, let me take away my. I'm not muted, so there we go. And actually, I think we can also put away the browser. There we go. And we could just chit chat. Okay. So yeah, you wouldn't say. Well, I guess you can say, but you could say like, "Oh, my number's 2839547." But if you want to say it in Japanese, it would be ni hachi-san kyugo yon nana des. And we talked about des earlier. That's just the verb to be, or it is. It is this number. And then if you add, once again, if you add ka to the end of it, that turns it into a question for confirmation. So it'd be like, oh, ni hachi-san kyugo-yon nana desu ka? Which is asking like, oh, so it's this, right? It's that number, right? And the response is just, hai, so this. Yes, that's right. So that's just the simple format on how to ask for someone's number. Get those digits. Can I get your number? That kind of thing. And then the whole rest of the lesson was just time. I had a fun time trying to figure out how to like space this on my paper, on my virtual paper. I feel like for next time I should do this, right? I should do it like an actual like, you know, piece of paper as one would in class, but oh well. Better luck next time, am I right? But here are how to say like the o'clocks basically. So like 1 o'clock is ichiji, which I didn't really have room to write it out here. Maybe I could do it in like super tiny. So this is ichi. Ah! This is ichiji. This is ni-ji. This is san-ji. So basically, as long as you know your numbers, you just add ji to the end of it. And that's o'clock. So yoji is 4 o'clock. Goji Oh, it reminds me of Gojikins. Was being model not working today? Yeah, it was a confusing thing because I'm using a certain service to put my my iPad up on the screen, but I also had to plug in my iPhone to get my tracking for my model, but the program kind of confused it, so it actually started sharing a little bit from my phone, and it's like, this is not gonna work out. So I just switched to PNG. Permission to call by being PNG. Pinka Bear. You can call me that. Pinka Bear or Pinka. Should I just have a version of my model where I'm just pink? Maybe for Valentine. Wait a minute. That's such a good idea. That's such a good idea. I should just make myself pink. I wonder if there's a way that I could just play around with like the hue and saturation of my model, right? That's an idea. Someone remind me. Who's this random person from California? Looks at number. Man. Where were we? Wait, is it Roji? Did I write that right? Oh no, it's Rokuji. I messed this up. Okay. Give me a second. Let me do it right. This is Roku. Oops. Dang it. Rokuji. Put that back down. Get this color again. So this is Rokuji. It's 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock is Shichiji. Shi-chi-ji. 8 o'clock is Hachiji. 9 is Kuji. 10 is Juji. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of room here, but this is Ju Ichi Ji. This is Ju Ni Ji. So there you go. That's how you say like 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, etc., etc. Joji mention? A glimpse of us. And then if you want to say 1:30 or 2:30 or 3:30, you add han to the end of it. So if you say Niji han, Sanji han, that's 2:30, 3:30 respectively. Yoji han. Oh, we got an ad break coming up soon. No, let's snooze it. Let's snooze it until the end. And these are just exercises that I had to do. So I just had to look at a clock and write down the time. And then this challenge over here was like, there was like a little map of different parts of the world, and it was like, oh, what time is it in London? London wa ima nanji desu ka? That means what time is it in London? So the answer would have been gogo rokuji desu, which means gogo is PM, gozen is AM. So saying gogo rokuji means 6:30 PM, or 6 o'clock PM, 6 PM. So gogo rokuji desu. And then Stockholm, it was gogo shichi desu because it's a 1 hour later. Nairobi in Africa, gogo kyuji desu. Or you know what? This should have been kuji. This should have just been kuji. Kuji desu. New Delhi wa ima nanji desu ka? Gogo juniji han desu. So it was 11:30. And then in Bangkok, in Thailand, Bangkok wa ima nanji desu ka? It was gozen ichiji desu, meaning that it was 1 o'clock AM in Bangkok. So that was the first part for time, and then this is the second part, where it's literally just going over the hours and minutes. So, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's ichiji, niji, sanji, goji, yoji, goji, rokuji. Why do I keep only putting... I keep on messing up on the 6. I think it's because of these two. Wait. I keep on messing this part up. It's supposed to be Rokuji. Rokuji, shichi, hachiji, kuji, juji, juichiji, juniji. And then you add the minutes to it, and then you can finally tell time. Though this only goes up to 30, and I think it's because of the use of the han. So if we go from minutes, so if we say that it's like 101, then it would be ichiji ippun. Ichiji ippun. So let's go ahead and put that up here. So let's say that 101, that would be ichiji. So 1 o'clock plus 1 minute, so that's ippun. So there we go. And then if we wanted to go the extra mile and say PM, it would be gogo. Gogo 13. So gogo ichiji ippun. And then it goes all the way to 30. And then once it gets to like 131, I don't know for sure if this is how it is, because that's where the timer went off, but we'll find out for next time. So I feel like then that would be ichiji han ippun. Right? So ichiji han ippun, because ichiji han means 1:30 or half past the hour. So half past the hour plus 1 minute would be ichiji han ippun. So last thing we would do is right now in my local time, it is 3:19 p.m. So that would be gogo sanji, like from One Piece, 19. So that would be ju q wait jukyu fun. The one thing that was kind of confusing for me is that if you go down the list here, sometimes it ends with a P, like a PUN, and sometimes it's FUN. So it's ippun for 1 minute, nifun for 2 minutes, sanpun, yonpun, gofun, ropun, nanfun, and then 8 has 2. 8 can straight up either be hapun or hachifun, and then kyufun, jupun, nijupun, sanjupun. So I believe for 9 it would be jukyufun. So right now it is gogo sanji jukyufun o'clock. Like, or that is the time in Japanese. But we'll see next time if I'm right or wrong. But for now, I think we're pretty much gonna call it there because for one, I'm tired. It's 3 o'clock. I usually stop around like 2-ish. I want to chill for the rest of the afternoon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next week, I'm only going to be streaming 3 times out of the week because let's see, what am I doing? Pentiment on Monday, and then back again on Thursday. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Oh, another. Quickly snooze the ad. What was I gonna say? Thursday, we're going to be doing another educational stream. It's been a minute since I did that, right? So we're going to be doing tarot and divination. Not necessarily tarot readings, but how to do tarot readings. And just like I said, my personal philosophy. I don't think it's magic, but I think it's fun. I think it's a nice little introspective thing to do. And then Saturday, Japanese lesson. So it's actually a pretty short week in terms of streams, but that's because I'm going to be busy. I do have work Tuesday, or rather I'm going to be coming from the office Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday is Valentine's Day. So me and Beans aren't necessarily going to be going out anywhere because everywhere's going to be packed. But you know, we might just want to have some plans together. We might play Fortnite together or something like that. So yeah. But someone remind me, I want to see if I can make my model pink in time for Valentine's Day, for Galentine's Day. So that's the plan. With that, let me go ahead and put my iPad away. And let's mosh, shall we? Let's freaking open up the pit. Let's freaking go. But let me just put away all my stuff because my table space is packed. And then let's see what we can mosh to, actually. Let me open up the YouTubes. Put this away. Oh my god, Nimi Nightmare is streaming right now. Did we listen to Shanti the next time? Shanti. Let me see what Falcone has. No, stop. Smart move, Pickles. So yeah, if you guys have never moshed with us before, just pick an emote and spam it once you start hearing the music, and then we're gonna make your avatars fight each other. But it is RNG. I promise it's RNG. It's been a while since we did God-ish, right? I do like God-ish. Let's listen to God-ish. There you go. Oh my god. So thank you for stream, everyone. Let's go ahead and let's see, mosh pit. Open up the pit. I need to also look into who we're raiding into. Make sure that no one raids into us. There we go. No, why the crying emotes? There is Lex Parte. Let me see. I don't think I've ever raided into him before. Let's see. Actually, Almontes is also live right now. There's also Mushi, Lex Parte. There's Folk as well as Normal Mar, Oceanax, Vividly Vivi. There's a lot. Almontes is learning knitting? NB Trash Goblins, thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining the class. Yuki is in the salt mines? Wait, where? Oh yeah, Yuki is in the salt mines. I did raid into them not too long ago, though. I feel like it's been a minute since I raided into Mushi. They're doing art. I don't know, I'm kind of... I am thinking about Lex Parte. Oh, who won the mosh pit? Oh, wait. My chat is I can't see. Oh, Alpaca won. There you go. I was like, why can't I see it? Congrats. Do we have enough time for a round 2? Let's do round 2. Actually, I am thinking Almontes, because Almontes is learning knitting. I'd like to learn about knitting. I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. Nice. Uh-oh. No, you did not see who won that mosh pit, actually. Don't worry about who won that mosh pit. It was totally... God, the chat. Like, it's not rigged. I swear it's not rigged. Alpaca totally won 2 times in a row. Amazing. Incredible, even. Anyway, let's go raid. Let's go raid. Let's go raid. We're gonna raid Almontes. We're not rigging it. We're gonna raid. We're not talking about this. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye.